What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and Disney Star Wars is in absolute shambles right now, and one of the only things that they're out there actively promoting is the cringe fest known as Star Wars The High Republic. And if you didn't think that it could get more embarrassing than we have already seen from Lucasfilm, just wait, because this is an absolute ridiculous lunacy that I didn't think we would ever see. Star Wars The High Republic is an absolute embarrassment. New character is just a rock. I wish that were some sort of exaggeration. I wish that maybe that was some sort of hyperbole, something like that. No, the character is a rock. And this was so embarrassing for Star Wars that they refused to put it on their YouTube account. They did a new character highlight of a Star Wars The High Republic character that they didn't want to put on their YouTube for good reason. Because ever since Disney fired Gina Carano over her political opinion, they have been getting absolutely demolished, ratioed to death on their Star Wars YouTube channel. So they went so far as to try to hide it, and instead just posted it to Instagram. Didn't mirror it to YouTube like they have traditionally been doing with all of these focus on characters of Star Wars The High Republic. No, they just put it on Instagram. But unfortunately, that wasn't enough. They took it down because of how embarrassed they were about this. This is the height of ridiculousness for Star Wars. They are too afraid to even post things now because they're getting ratioed. They're getting destroyed in the comments section. But it is still up where people cannot comment, which is StarWars.com. So before we get further into Bounty in a Comics article, we gotta look at this. Leox Gyasi, characters of Star Wars The High Republic, and his friend, The Rock. The dude literally has a pet rock as a navigator for his ship. As if the character wasn't cringe enough, now we have this. I guess we just gotta give it a listen. Here we go.
Centuries before the rise of the Empire, prosperity, pioneering, and adventure marked the era of the High Republic.
Ooh, can't wait.
Leox Gyasi is the eccentric pilot of a vessel known simply as the Vessel.
So first of all, his vessel is simply known as the Vessel. Little bit strange there. Okay. We see our new character. You can kind of see him behind me here. Come into play. Let's let him be introduced.
Piloted by Appy Hollow and navigated by Geode,
Navigated by Geode. I'm in the way. Excuse me. Let me move myself over here. Let's go back a little
appears to be by Appy Hollow and navigated by Geode, who appears to be a rock. Leox is a charming rogue from the frontier. When a group...
It's literally just a rock. That's the level we're at in Star Wars.
of Jedi seek transportation to the Outer Rim, Leox and his loyal crew are hired. But disaster strikes as debris from a horrific accident littered across hyperspace threatens to tear the vessel apart. But it'll take more than a galaxy-wide disaster to fray Leox's go-with-the-flow.
Hold on. Wait. There we go. He's piloting. Here's his co-pilot, just very calm. This guy back here has just got a stone face on. He's just calm as can be. Doesn't seem to be too concerned. The fucking rock. What is going on with Star Wars?
With his effortless piloting, Appy's efficient repairs, and Geode's quick response, the vessel safely exits hyperspace, presumably in the middle of nowhere. With the transportation business flourishing, ferrying immigrants to the frontier, native pirates plot against these outsiders.
Man, intense. Very intense. Leox Gyasi, character of Star Wars The High Republic. This motherfucker is a rock. He's a rock. There's no other way to describe it. And of course, this has resulted in some memes. Here's the Hot Toys figure for Geode. Looks fantastic. Can't wait to pre-order that. What do we got here? Oh my gosh. Rock, Star Wars The High Republic action figure, loose. It's on sale, only 10 euros. Or, sorry, 10 pounds. You can get your very own Geode. Someone made some concept art here for Geode. This is not real. This is a meme. I've seen a couple of people thinking this is real. This is a meme, but it's not much different than what we actually saw on screen. And I think this one might be the most apt of all from my nerdy home. Haha, a rock. R.I.P. Star Wars. You've been dead for a long time. The High Republic just gave you your headstone. Bravo. So there's old Geode making an appearance. R.I.P. Star Wars. 1977 to 2012. And that does indeed feel like the truth. That feels like the way it is, to be honest with you. But we gotta get some information. Let's get some more information on Geode. I want to know the history of this character. I want to know what type of person he is, the things that he thinks. I want to know all of it. Into the Dark by Claudia Gray. Geode is the navigator of the starship called the Vessel, piloted by Leox Gyasi. When he's introduced in Into the Dark, Gray writes, but all conversation came to an end as Leox and Affy stopped by their group at the edge of the cockpit. And this here, Leox said with a grin, is our ship's navigator, Geode. The narration reads, standing in one corner of the cockpit was a rock. It continues, about as tall and slightly wider than Reith himself, dark gray and rounded edges and a flinty, flaky surface. Impressive as rocks went, but still it was just a rock, wasn't it? Reith frowned. Sure, this was some kind of weird joke. It's not a joke. Gyasi explained. He's a Vincian from Vint, the pilot added. Geode's a nickname, by the way. Turns out you can't pronounce his name correctly unless you don't have a mouth. Gray would later write, Leox cackled as he began leading them from the cockpit into the ship. Yeah, you just wait, but I don't want to give you fellas the wrong idea. Geode's a wild man for sure, but when it comes to steering the ship, he's all business. Gray continued. Solid, you might say. Orla raised an eyebrow. Very well, let's get a look at our bunks. You can read an excerpt from the book below. Let's see if we can get this. Here is where he's talking about Geode, evidently. This is Star Wars. This is Disney Star Wars. In another section, it's revealed it'll be 9 years before Geode goes into his next mating smelt. Whatever that means. Here is the infamous picture. Maybe we'll just end with that as we finish talking about it. Listen, this is cringe, this is stupid, but this is Star Wars The High Republic. I have read Light of the Jedi. I couldn't bring myself to read any more, to be quite honest with you. Light of the Jedi, it's written fine by Charles Soule, but it's just a boring, stupid story, in all honesty. It was a really poor way to start out your next timeline for Star Wars, your next time period of Star Wars. It just didn't draw anyone in. It tried to introduce way too many unfamiliar characters, and then some of the ones that you did get introduced to just immediately died in these horrific accidents that were supposed to be impactful, but they just were not in any way, shape, or form. This is the reason why people are laughing. This is one of the reasons that they're getting so destroyed on YouTube. They were too scared to post this because they knew how badly it would get destroyed. They put it up only on Instagram, and with just those comments, they decided to delete it and take it off. They were too embarrassed over what Star Wars has become to leave this post up. That is how sad the state of Star Wars has become. But interested to hear your thoughts about Geode the Rock, the newest hero in Star Wars, The High Republic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.